Everyone, welcome back. And this is my review of Celestial Method, Episode 5. Okay, so, once again a good episode of the series, although one major issue that I had with it was I thought it was paced a bit fast, and I thought that they could have maybe had one more episode to conclude Yuzuki's drama in the story. Okay, instead of having it be concluded this episode, I would have been fine with it being concluded next episode, because this episode they could have had like a bit of a more detailed explanation on Yuzuki's past, okay? Because they told her past, but it wasn't clear. Like, I had to kind of ask around and whatnot to see exactly what they were trying to portray, because it just wasn't clear enough for me, okay, at first. But I do understand it now, though. Apparently the whole reason that Yuzuki hated the saucer, which originally my theory was that the saucer somehow caused the deaths of her parents. And as you've noticed, I don't think we've seen her and Sota's parents yet in the series. Okay, so that could have been why. But as it turns out, she thought that it was the saucer's fault that her brother ended up in the hospital, because she was really close with her brothers as kids, I guess. However, that was not the case. In fact, it was actually her fault. Not directly. Okay, she didn't get angry and like push him off a cliff or anything. Or beat the shit out of him. No, it wasn't directly, it was indirectly. Basically, she ran off somewhere and he was going to look for her and he got injured. And she thought it was the saucer's fault. I'm guessing that back then she actually kind of did blame it on herself, but she was trying to find something else to take her rage out on. So she took her rage out on the saucer. Okay. So, yeah, so we kind of do get the past, and she does make up with a Nonoka, but, yeah, so I'm guessing that's the reason why she was mad at Nonoka, too, because Nonoka helped them summon the saucer, and then left, and because she was mad at the saucer, she was also mad at Nonoka, too. Another issue I had is that, I don't want to say it felt kind of shallow. What I will say is that I think Yuzuki needed more development. And again, that's why I say it should have lasted at least one more episode, her part in the or her drama in the story, okay? Because I don't know, it's like, I mean, I understand what they were going for, which is that the saucer, she was blaming it on the saucer, but it was actually her fault, and because the saucer was summoned by them, she blamed it on Nonoka because of Nonoka's idea. But the fact of the matter is, she and everyone else agreed to summon it. So I just think that Yuzuki needed a lot more development, or at least a little bit more development, aka another episode at least, in order for it to really, like, stick with me. I'm not saying she's a bad character, because she's not. I just think that they could have I just think that she needed some more development is all, okay? However, now that her drama in the story seems to be done, we can move on to Togawa, hopefully, who still hates Nonoka, and it's really vague as to why. Okay, she keeps saying that Nonoka's a big liar, which, okay, I don't believe in lying to your friends, but what did she lie about? I mean, what did she lie about that was so bad that Togawa hates her now, okay? When we first learned that Togawa and Yuzuki hated Nonoka, I originally thought that it was going to be for the same reason. But apparently it's not, because, why would Togawa hate Nonoka for something that happened to Yuzuki's brother? You know what I mean? So, I'm really interested to see why Togawa hates Nonoka, and I think if they screw this, if they don't do this one perfectly, then I think I'll be even more mad than I am with the Yuzuki one, because so far in this series, Nonoka's been a rather mysterious character, okay, and Togawa has, sorry, and I really don't want them to screw this up. Like, I want them to give a damn good reason and a damn good conclusion. Now, I have not seen Anohana, but I've been told that this has a lot of Anohana vibes to it, and if that's the case, then I really want to watch Anohana. A lot of people are saying that that it's going to have a tragic ending, like Noelle is going to, like Noelle's actually the saucer, and she's going to like leave at the end. She's here to bring the friends back together again. She's going to leave at the end, which I do have a few things to say about this. First off, it's obvious that either she is the saucer, or if not, then she's connected somehow to the saucer. And the reason why I say that is because it's so fucking obvious. Like, she raised up her hands and caused fireworks to go off in the fucking saucer. If that's not a dead fucking giveaway then I don't know what is. So it's obvious that she's either is the saucer or is connected to the saucer in some way. Okay, and yeah, I could definitely see a tragic ending coming here in terms of her going away after she's brought these friends back together again and whatnot. Okay, I really could. I mean, the series is already really sad and heartwarming, but I could definitely see a bittersweet ending coming here later on. Okay. So, yeah. But anyways, though, overall, I thought this was a really good episode of Celestial Method. Despite my complaints, I think it's really good. That being said, at least so far, I've stated before in these reviews that this was written by the same person who wrote Sola. And Sola, I believe, started getting really sad even before this. I don't see it going quite that sad, quite honestly. Okay? Because if it was, then it would probably be getting there already, to tell you the truth. But still, I can definitely see it going towards a tragic ending. And despite my complaints, I thought this episode was really good. I'm loving this series so far. Like, I really am. I cannot wait for next week's episode. If you've yet to see this week's episode of Celestial Method, then I definitely recommend that you do. I thought that it was a really good episode, despite my complaints, of course. So anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. These after guys, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.